Hello and welcome to my World of Tanks replay. This one, I'm my M8A1 Tier 4 American Tank Destroyer. I do love this tank. It's really rapid. It's got really nice aiming time. Reload time's great. Damage, I don't think the alpha's high, but the damage per minute because of the reload time is awesome. And this was a really good game. So having a look around, seeing who's going, and usually if I start down this side I'll head down south and over the railway and that. But usually there's always a scout or somebody that zooms off, like you can see there, and starts highlighting. So I thought I'll sit here and see what I can do. Now this is a version 8.7 replay, so it's not very good. This is the best camera I'm going to get. If I zoom in, it'll bring up the turret and everything, the gun. But I thought I'd just sit here and sit popping shots off and see what I can get. As you can see, the reload's really nice. The damage, I can't remember the average hit. That was a kill. So I mean, I'm not being spotted here. A tank destroyer, you shoot from range. So this is a great little spot as long as you've got a scout that runs up around the top. 73, so you know, rapid 73s going out. You can get some nice little shots while they've been lit up. Just keep going. So as you can see from there, just sat here, just sniping away. 2 kills and several other hits, as well as some I think there was a critical on something else that somebody else killed. It's really nice. Still they've been spotted. So that's another nice thing about this. With the rapid fire, it's got quite a high ammo count, so you can just keep going and it's unlikely you'll run out by the end of the battle. I think that one there, he was hid behind a building, so I just gave in shooting at him. So we're at 60, it got to that 60 really quick. So you can see the speed's awesome for it. And I decided I'm going to support these 3 tanks that's just crossed the bridge. Yeah, manual camera movement. And again, more ranged snipe shots. Penetration. It's got fairly decent penetration as well, ranged penetration. And the accuracy is great. He's gone. The 2 that I came up to support, one of them's already died. And we're neck and neck on kills for each team. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit. See, I mean, you see a lot of people in games that say moan about people camping and that, but if you can hit them from range, then you can get the damage. There's no point putting yourself out in the open or YOLOing it. If you can get the hits. I think this is where we lose that one that's up ahead. I can't see what tank that is. Enemy armor is damaged. It's just hit after hit after hit after hit. This is definitely one of my favourite tanks. I mean, you can use it as a scout if you need to. It's capable of taking care of itself on as long as you're not against something too high tier or too well armoured. Certainly capable of taking care of itself. And like against the AT2, if you're If you come across one of those, you can just whiz around its back. It'll never be able to turn around and get you. I'd had a great game. I can't remember what the map name is. It's the one with the big hill and the castle. And I went down past the rail tracks and discovered a little tank destroyer sat into a little alcove. Darted in there, straight at the side of him. He couldn't turn. He tried, he couldn't turn, and I just kept pumping shot after shot after shot. I think it took about 6-7 hits to get him killed, but he just couldn't turn. The problem with that was he actually locked me into it. I was trapped in there. I had to have another tank to come and help get me out, who very kindly just pushed the other tank out the way. So I do thank that person. Oh, and so here on this match now you can see, I think somebody must have had a team kill. There's only 2 tanks each side, and yet we're on a 13-12. So yeah, now I'm the only one up this side. We've got the Hetzer and this Artie. I think I was using a mod to show the last seen location, and I knew I'd seen it up here. Oh, and there he is. There's 1, 2. I don't think he fires at me at all. No. Easy pickings. So I knew I'd seen this Hetzer down this side somewhere last. But I think it was showing up somewhere in the middle of the grassy area just ahead. So I was half expecting to see him still there. But he wasn't. And I knew he was somewhere down here. So I decided to use these trees if he's gone. If he's still down on that side, use these trees as some partial cover. I think by this point I got me speed. Couldn't see him. There he is. Sat there. I don't know if that birch actually ended up firing at all. I mean, you can see him with 1 kill, but he's definitely got the range. Birch has got a great range. Even on the bigger maps, they can cover the entire field of play, so he should be firing, but I'm not sure if he was. He'd gone AFK. Maybe he was convinced it was a loss and had already left. I couldn't see any explosions from his attacks. I was actually quite impressed by the way this Hetzer got away. If you look at the distance he's travelled, I was firing at him from here, and yet he managed to get all the way down here. I didn't even think they could travel that fast. I mean, I've got one, but I'm sure they couldn't travel that quick. See, I spot him there, and I know I can see he's got less life than me. When I've got full life, I've got to think he's not going to be in range for that artillery. He'll never move out for the artillery. So I decide I can squeeze round and take a shot off and hopefully get him. I can afford to take 1 hit from him, hopefully. And then I'm going to have to. So it takes me track, 1 hit, and 2 hits. And that's it. That was the kill that got the game. Here are the post-game stats if you want to have a look. You'll have to pause it because they're only short. But I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.